All right, so this is dinner for tonight. I made turkey flats with cabbage and macaroni and cheese. So this me with the turkey flats. I rinsed them off and then I injected them with a butter garlic filling. This is kind of my first time doing it, so as you can see, they kind of leaking, but they was worth it. They was good. So I injected all of them. I had about 5 or 6 of them. They were kind of big, so it was enough to feed my family. But I injected all of them with it, with a little needle. That junk was kind of a little sharp, shall I say? But I'm just injecting all of them. And I was on the phone with my best friend talking to her. So if you see my lips moving, that's what I'm doing. Because I was videotaping this and talking to her at the same time. Because Monopoly got us in a chokehold right now. We playing that Monopoly game. So we was talking about that. But this to me after I got done with them. So now I'm seasoning them real good after I um injected them with the butter garlic sauce. This is some obey. I kind of use obey on a lot of stuff, and I'm really heavy-handed when it comes to seasoning. It's my stuff not salty. I just love seasoning. Like if it ain't got no flavor to it, who the fuck wants it? Okay, so I'm just putting some obey on it, just getting them seasoned all. You know, you gotta season the front and the back, people. Okay. So, not just one side, both of them. So, once that was done, which I should have brought my seasoning to the front since I was videotaping, but like I said, leave me alone. I did some onion powder in it. And then, once I got that onion powder done, I did a little bit of Tony's. So, I put a little bit of Tony's on there too. Yeah, I paused because I ain't remember which one I did. Mind your business. So, yeah, you see I'm getting the front and the back, seasoning it, yes. And I actually used the rest of this little bottle of seasoning. I got another one up in the cabinet, but that's my business, not yours. Yeah, I was like, ooh, it's about to be empty. Let me go ahead and finish it off. Bloop. And then after I did that, I did a little bit of Lowry's, baby. You don't know what Lowry's is? You ain't no real cook, but that ain't none of my business neither. So I seasoned real good. Like I said, they were really big, so I had to make sure the season was like on there. And y'all can get a glimpse of what they look like after they were seasoned. So, yes, I know y'all probably looking like, oh my God, she is seasoning. Yes, I am, baby. It need to be seasoned. Season your food. If you don't season your food, you can't sit with me. Then what I did was I put a little bit of lemon juice in there. Yeah, okay, stop playing with them. Then after lemon juice is in there, then I took some flour and coated it. Now, I saw some recipes on TikTok and a lot of people were putting cornstarch. I personally have never used cornstarch before. So I put flour on mine and I coated it with flour. Well, I coated them with flour. Front and back, and I actually like made sure all of them had like flour on them. Because I learned before, if you don't like coat them with some type of something, then they won't cook right. Because I wanted them to be like falling off the bone, you know. So after I did that, you can see that they are coated, and I'm about to actually like coat them. So now these are in the pan with them coated on both sides. So this is for my cabbage. I did some minced garlic. This right here is for the sauce that I actually put on there. So I did butter, bougie butter. I did honey. I did a little bit of. I put a lot of honey in there. I'm lying. I did a little bit of garlic paste, and I did some cilantro paste as well in it. Just a little bit, not a lot. A little bit do go a long way. And then once that was done, I did some brown sugar and I put some in there, and I put actually a little bit more in there. I stirred it up, and then I actually used this and poured it over the turkey flats, because they're turkey flats. This was minced garlic and onions for my cabbage, so I was cooking those down first. But this is me pouring that sauce that I made over the turkey flat, so I can put them in the oven, because it took a little over like 3 to 4 hours to cook. I make sure mine are like tender, like falling off the bone. Like I don't like it when it's hard meat. So once I did that, I used some, and this is, I did go grocery shopping before this. So yes, I didn't unpack my groceries. Once again, mind your business. So I used some chicken stock and I coated it with chicken stock like all around the pan. Like I made sure that they were like soaked in chicken stock. Um, to just give it that extra. And I actually use the rest of this because I use chicken stock a lot when I cook. So this is what it looks like, and I actually put more chicken stock in there. So this is the other picture of me putting more chicken stock in there. So here is my cabbage cut up already. I bought it cut up, mind your business. I ain't want to chop nothing. And I put a little bit of chicken stock in there with some Italian seasoning. And I'm going to let that cook down for like 15-20 minutes until I flip it and then stir it, because I like my cabbage to like have a small crunch to it, but I don't like it to have like no big crunch to it. So this is what it looks like. So here's my macaroni and cheese, and then bam, that's the rest of it. I'm not giving y'all my macaroni and cheese recipe.